All right.
Shalom, shalom. Shalom. First things first, we want to give all honor and praise unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kadash. And we say, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kadash. We give double honors to our apostle elders, which are the apostle elders of Great Millstone, which feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. In the time of the end, 2022, the year of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai turning up, and you're seeing it, man, right? We got war brewing, we got the mark brewing, we got everything that's set up. This is the closest we've ever been, man. Every year it's gotten closer and closer. Now this year is even more closer, man. And it's just going to intensify until the coming of Yahushua, man. You know, we weren't trying to rhyme there, but that's, you know, that's how the spirit goes. So we are Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the biblical descendants of the nation of Israel, which walked through the river, which walked through the sea with Moses, man. That did happen, you know.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Right. The 12 tribes of Israel, according to Genesis 49.
Yep.
Judah, the so-called Negroes, Benjamin, the so-called West Indians, Levi, the so-called Haitians, Simeon, the so-called Dominicans, Zebulon, the so-called Guatemalas, the Panamanians, Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans, Manasseh, the so-called Cubans, Gad, the so-called North American Indians, Reuben, the so-called Syrian Indians, Naphtali, the so-called Argentinians to the Chileans, Asher, the so-called Colombians to the Uruguayans, and Issachar, the so-called Mexicans. So these are the people who you call God, and the Messiah is coming back for, but only for the elect of the nation of Israel. Right? Right? So, alright, Yahawah did miracles. Even Yahushua did miracles. It actually happened. Okay? But this is if you're saying that it didn't happen, then you are a liar and you're taking away from the scriptures now. Alright? When you take from the scriptures, Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to take your name from the book of life now.
Hello, folks.
How you doing? Alright, so you can't take away from the book, man. The book says what it says, man. If you don't like it, deal with it, man. That's right. Stop taking away from the book, man. Like you're crazy, man.
He might be.
Yes, he is, yeah. Like, who just screams for no damn reason?
And he got his men doing it.
Yeah.
He got his men with the same vibration. I was watching a tape and all you seen was dudes just looking around. The brew guy, he was just looking around. Like he look like he don't got enough years under his belt to be up there like that, man. He look like he's placed in a position he shouldn't be in, man.
Yeah.
This is 2 Timothy's, this is 3 and verse 5. And it says, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away. And it says, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof.
Now, nobody did have a form of godliness, man, like the beard, the garments. But they are not in the Hakkadash, man. They are not the real prophets, man. They are false prophets, man. Bringing in damnable heresies, man. Right? Even denying the Lord Yahushua, they're both there. So they denied Mashiach, saying he didn't perform those miracles. But you woke up though, somehow. So who woke you up, man? To this knowledge and then put you back to sleep. Who did that?
Right.
You didn't do it.
This is the book of Matthew 23 and verse 26. And it says, thou blind Pharisees, clean first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also.
Right, man? So they are basically focused on the outside, man, instead of the inside, man. Right? Because just because the outside of the cup is clean, that don't mean the inside is clean, man. You gotta clean the inside first, because when you clean the inside first, then the outside will be clean, man.
Read it again. This is Matthew 23 and verse 26. And it says, "Thou blind Pharisees, clean first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside may be clean also." Verse 27. And it says, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye are like unto the whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones and of all uncleanness."
See? Right, man? So they look good on the outside, but the inside it's defiled and corrupted, man. You have to become a new creature, man. You can't be the same old nigga, man. You have to change, man. Changing is hard. I know it is, man. But we're constantly changing every day, man. Right, man, because it says, "Lie not once to another," man.
Way home, go by Walmart.
So by you saying you never perform those miracles, man, you're lying, man. You're lying. Come on, man. But I wonder if he believed that when he was in the church though.
Yeah, of course he did.
But now all of a sudden when you come into the knowledge, it never happened. All right.
This is Proverbs 26 and verse 23. And it says, "Burning lips and a wicked heart are like the potsherd covered with silver dross."
Yeah, that's him. Yeah. Yeah. Man, your lips are burning with lies, man. Your lips are burning with corruption and lies, man. You ain't right, man. You ain't right. And you have the nerve to be prideful, man. Prideful about what? You don't know nothing, man. You don't know nothing, man. Man, it says, "Pride cometh before destruction, and the Holy Spirit before a fall," man.
That's right.
Watch what you say, man. Because by you calling Moses a witch, you're saying the same thing about Yahawah and Yahawah. And we know. And we know. You ain't gonna say that.
Because that's the lack of knowledge, man. This world hasn't been really taught about the Bible, man. The Bible's been used as a money ploy to get cash for you people to pretend like God's dealing with you, man. That's why God is cursing America, man. You gotta ask yourself, why is America going through what it's going through? If it's in God we trust, why is it catching this much hell, man?
Right.
Because it's not had God in it for a long time, if ever.
Right.
This place ain't, I don't care if you can say I'm, a criminal could say I'm not a criminal all he wants and commit every crime in the book, man.
Right.
I just wanted to add that to you, brother. I got something for you. This is the book of Acts. Let me get it real quick. I love when people pull off, but they can.
Yeah.
They'll come and be like, "Oh, no, you ain't getting me today." I wanted to enjoy my day.
Got it.
Go ahead, you got it?
Yeah, this is the year of the Bible. In the United States, 1983 was designated as the National Year of the Bible by President Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
By proclamation.
So when you take that, that's why it says, "Would if thou to take my covenant in thy lips, seeing thou hatest instructions." So when you took that, because you know you couldn't build it off witchcraft, man.
Right.
Like, you know, that's why I called it in the closet. That's why you had to hide your faggotry in the closet. You didn't put that out to the nations and everybody, because the nations, really the dark nations, weren't with that, man. Because that was in the era of the dark nations ruling. The dark age and everything. And you ain't hear sodomites like that burning with the fucking snake, man. Rome was the one that pushed that sodomitic shit, because the Roman warriors would go into that homosexuality, man. So Esau's always been a mo, man. Esau's been a mo on the low. He when he was ruling, mo shit came out. He lost power, guess what? Mo stuff got suppressed. He came back into power, what? Guess what, Pop? Mo stuff. So that's showing you've been the mo through all history, man. Putting that wickedness, you'll get the power, you'll slide it off. That's why I said, what Solomon say? it says, or David said, I would not lie with the flock of my dogs, man, because they were committing shit on the law as slaves, like they were doing that weird shit, you know. And then you get up in power, your weird shit just magnifies itself. Right. That's why we're looking at your society now, man. You in one of the most technical, advanced societies known to history as of right now, so called. Because you in space, you get to see all the cells under microscopes, all those things. And look at your society, man. You have transgenderism, you have kids learning to change their plumbing, man. That's a damn shame. And it wasn't Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that pushed that, man. You got doctors that are changing people's plumbings, man. God told you what you are, man. Right. God don't make mistakes. Like you come in as a man, talk about you a woman. That don't make no sense. You saying God don't know how to add up, man. That's disrespectful. That's why your society is getting turned upside down, man. Yep. It's losing power. You getting ready to go into a third world war with Russia, man. And they don't sell carpets, man. No. Russia specializes in nuclear warfare, man. So what you think they're gonna use? They're gonna use what? Nuclear warfare, man. So all the pride and all the stuff you got in this land of America is getting ready to be burnt, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, by proclamation, 5018,
yep, made
on February 3rd, 1983.
Yep.
At the annual National Breakfast Prayer. Now, so 1983 was the year of the Bible, right?
Yeah.
But were they going by it? No, they weren't, man. You cannot say that this year is the year of the Bible, but then you break every law in it. You don't put moles to death. You give them rights. What? You have no problem with bestiality. You're not supposed to lay with animals, man. This is why America will be destroyed, man.
That's right.
This is why America will be destroyed, man.
Gotcha. This is the book of Proverbs 50 and verse 16 to 21. But unto the wicked, Yahawah said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Right. Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
And this place have taken this covenant in their mouth, man. Right? They take the covenant in their mouth, they speak it, but they don't go by it. They break it. But want to say God loves God loves everybody though. He don't love faggots. I mean moles. He don't love a bundle of sticks. Come on, man. He don't love creeps and pedophiles, man. Come on now.
He said he can't behold wickedness, man. That's why I said, oh, you thought I was altogether one and such as thyself, man. The Lord ain't dealing with you, Esau, man. That's why he set us up. That's why he gave us back who we are. By giving us back our identity, he instantly knocked you off. Yep. He did two birds, one fell stone, was just giving the truth out. Because once the truth really hit, guess what? People are going to put two and two together. At the end of the day, these are all the Lord's creations, man. He has control over every single one of them. That's why I said he has the power to lock. And what did Yahawah say? He said he has the what? Keys. He has the power to open and he has the power to shut. That's why it says, how long, O Lord, till the cities be wasted, man. So the Lord has the power to wake up everybody. He can literally make the whole world know he exists, what he wants, and how he wants. Right there. With not even a snap. A snap is too much. A snap will take over a snap will destroy a couple of universes, man. That's why the Most High said, you can't look at me, man. A man cannot look upon. You wouldn't even know, your mind wouldn't even know what you're looking at.
Right.
You would try to put, because your mind is a computer, man. That's why you see things and you relate it to what your mind has. Your mind can't say, oh, if somebody never seen paper before and you held it up to them, the mind's gonna go through the Rolodex and it's like, I ain't got nothing. I don't got it. And we ain't learned that. That's what is it like when you go on a search engine, you type it in, what does it say? No results. your mind is like, they ain't got no results.
Right.
That's what Paul said. He said, I've seen things that are unlawful for men to speak. He didn't even know how to put it in the word.
Right.
He said, man, I've seen things in heaven that I don't even know what to, I don't know what to tell you it was.
Yeah.
I can't tell you it was water. I can't tell you it was trees. It looked something like it. Because it says, what did Yahawah said? It says, today you shall be with me in what? Paradise. What do we say paradise? Look at oceans with blue water. Sand, sunshine beaches, man. That's paradise. So Paul couldn't even put it in the words to even compare that to earth because, hey, Jerusalem's by seashore. It's beautiful, man. He could have been like, this looking like Jerusalem seashores or looking like the islands and the beach. Couldn't even put it to that, man. So that's the same because, look, we don't even see in colors. Most of us will be blessed if we have 20/20 vision. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of us don't even smell because, look, the smells have been taken away through all this GMO and all this genetically altered food we eat, man. So we're not even eating the right food to be able to give our bodies the opportunity to enjoy life, man.
Tasting the food either. We're not tasting it, man. Like, man, because, man, food is supposed to make your body happy, man.
Aphrodisiacs.
Exactly, man. It's supposed to give you a type of euphoria, man.
The Lord, in one of them preacher modes, the Lord, see what the Lord did? The Lord made it just like busting a nut. You can see what's important to what the Lord put in your body to be important because he gives what? Pleasure receptors.
Right.
It rewards you, called dopamine. The dopamine hits is showing you, hey, yes, do that. Yes, eat that. It's like, yeah, bees. Why do you think bees go to certain flowers? Because they can see the colors in the flowers. They're attracted to the vibrant colors. They get a reward out of that. They say, oh shit, that flower looks good to me. I'm gonna go and take of that flower. The bee don't know, I'm pollinating, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm actually helping nature. They don't give a damn about that because the Lord ain't put them in there. They just put, all the Lord put in their program, go to the brightest flower and take of the nectar. There's some reward and there's a reward.
Yeah, there's a reward.
There's a reward in that flower. You go in there, you get, it's like, oh shit, that's some sweet shit. But you don't, the bee don't know that he's actually helping forward creation, forward nature. The Lord, that's why it says in the simplicity of the Most High. That's why it says the foolishness of the Most High is wiser than men. The bee is just seeing the foolishness of the Most High and saying, the color looks bright, let me go to this and eat this. That's just like us. The Lord saying, I'm going to put receptors. You eat something that's good, like fruit. What fruit? Every fruit has a sweet taste. It either has a nutty taste that rewards. Some people like nuts, peanut butter. Some people, they like, I fucking love peanut butter. They like that taste receptor. That's why your tongue has every taste receptor on it. So we can reward you for what you need. And then if your body craves something, that's your body saying, hey, I need that because I'm giving it to your mind as a taste, but I really need the nutrients
from it.
See? So the Lord is smart as can be. He made us simple. By simplifying our thinking, we end up doing his will that much more.
Right. So we're...
Go ahead, bro.
So we're never hungry, man. We are just deficient of certain nutrients, man, that our body needs, man. All right? So our body sends that hunger thought to our brain, man, and we like, man, I gotta eat something. Plus, since all the food is defiled, man, our bodies are defiled now, man. We don't know what we're eating, man. We have no idea. Do you think the chicken at Buffalo Wild Wings is really chicken? No. Chips. Do you really think it's chips? Come on, man.
I got you. This is the book of And it says, the earth it also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the law, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant.
So the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. The inhabitants is who? The rulers, man. Esau, man. So he defiled this whole earth, man. Everything in it is ruined. Everything in it is messed up, man. Alright? Because the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, man. The wicked is Esau Edom, man. Malachi 1:4. So, since the earth is defiled, there is a punishment to that. That punishment is death, man.
He's shitting in the same soup he gotta eat.
Exactly.
Dummy. That's what retarded people. That's why you gotta tell a retarded person don't eat your turd. Don't eat your the kid don't technically retarded, but they don't know better. So don't know. He's not a wise group. He's not wise, man. He's not wise. The Lord is propping him up. He's literally he's not able to rule this. This is a miracle. The Lord has been holding his hands by way of the demons, man. The demons have been Esau's handler. Yeah. Put that as the title. The demons have been your handler. They've been having to coax your little simple behind because you wouldn't be able to do it on your own, man. You wouldn't be able to rule this earth on your own if you really stood on your 2 feet and you had to do it by yourself. And then we are the ones that help further your technology, man.
Exactly.
So really, you needed us, and you needed that help from the and you needed malevolent forces to get to where you at, man.
Yeah, you can do it by yourself, man. You ain't that wise, man. You're not that smart, man. You're not intelligent, man.
No.
The demons are intelligent.
But it says it. It says the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee.
Thou that
Dwellest in cliffs of the rock. You thought in your pride. It didn't say your wisdom, because pride doesn't necessarily mean wisdom.
Right.
You can be prideful and dumb as hell, man.
Yeah.
You can have all the pride in the world and not know 2 quarters equal 50 cents. I don't care how wise you think you are. You can be cool, you can be buff and big and all, but you be dumb as a box of rocks. Yeah. If you've never been taught and been taught of wisdom, knowledge, it don't matter how out. That's why it says even a fool that keepeth his mouth shut is esteemed as wise, man. Yeah. So even if you dumb as hell, if you keep your mouth shut, nobody know you dumb. Right. They can't gauge your dumbness. Yeah. We gauge your infertility to rule, man. Yeah. You have to look at the earth as it is now and see who is ruling this earth, and it looks like this. Right. Because that person has to pay. And I got your precept. This is the book of Revelations. Revelation 11 and 18. And it reads, and the nations were angry. And thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto the servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
Now, we have a reward coming, man. Right, man? We have a reward coming, man. A reward. We have that coming, man. Right, man? Now, Esau also has one coming, man.
Yeah,
yes, it's judgment and slavery.
Yeah, bondage. Justfully so, man.
Right, man, because Yahawah did say, and my reward is with me.
Yeah, he gonna judge. Man, look, y'all people gonna fear, bro. Y'all gonna fear, man. Y'all don't have any idea what's coming, man. Y'all don't even notice the thing. The situation in Russia is not to your good, because China and Russia, they're linking up, man. Where you think all your products come from? Where you think your headphones come from? China and Russia are sworn allies. Just like NATO has their pact, You attack one, you attack us all. China and Russia got a pact. They said we breathe together.
Yeah. Where did you think your gas come from?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Overseas. A lot of our products, man.
Yeah.
Everything. If China shuts us off, bro, you done. I bet everything on some of y'all body was made in China.
Yeah.
From your shoes to your socks to your head to your rocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet the crack come from China. No, they started outsourcing the whip up to China, man.
And the thing is, man, America only imports, man. They don't export, man. They only import.
So this is a bad, when this place is cut off, it's a bad deal. You ain't gonna be able to get coconuts in this thing.
Golly,
Coconuts gonna be done. There's gonna be a cry in the streets. There's gonna be a cry in the streets. Hey, we gonna be ready, because it says what? We're not feared, man. We ready for this time. Why? Because we know who's gonna clothe us. We know who's gonna feed us. We know who's gonna nourish us, man. That's our mindset, man. The more this world starts falling, the more we should gravitate to the Most High, man. If they start getting this chip and shit, hey, look, I'm gonna cut the world off, man. I'm gonna cut the world off.
Because Isaiah 65:13 it says, "In that day my servants
shall eat." Yeah.
So we are the servants of Yahawah Shah. So we want to be fed, man. We want to be fed, man. We eat every single day. By whose power? By the power of Yahawah. We receive our daily bread daily. There's not one day that we don't go without eating, man. Unless you're fasting. Alright, man? Because even then, you're still eating, man.
Yeah.
This knowledge, man.
This is the amplified version of Revelations 11 and 18. It says, "In the nations, the Gentiles became enraged, and their wrath and indignation came." It says, "And the time came for the dead to be judged, and the time came to reward your bond servants."
And we are in bond.
Ooh, it says what? You eat prisoners of hope.
Yeah.
My fellow, Paul said, my what? My yoke fellows.
Yeah. My yoke fellows, man.
And it say that in the other one. So who are the bond? Who is going to receive? Who is under bond, man? So now you got to find out who is the ones that have come back to the Heavenly Father.
Yeah.
So it ain't everybody.
Exactly.
There's only a bond. The elect is the bondman, because they're the ones that are yoked unto the Lord, man. A lot of y'all don't even care about the scriptures. You go to church on Sunday, maybe, man, and you think God's going to say, God sees you, man. He said, shall the man who made the eye not see? Shall the man who made the ears not hear? He sees you 24/7, man. That's why it says he's going to reward every man according to his labors, man. We're in a time of Third World War. Your coolness is not going to get you saved, man. I don't care how hip you think you are, how many Instagram followers you got, you ain't going to make it, man. The Lord is going to judge the earth, just like in the time of Noah, man. You in the time of judgment, so you better stop calling yourself above cool, man. You're not above judgment. You're not above being judged in the time we live in, man. 2022 is a hell of a year, man. Outbreaks, pandemic, a nuclear war. We here, man. Ain't nothing left but the few things on the clock. Ain't nothing left on the platter but a couple of hors d'oeuvres, man. Read it again. Man, having deja vu. It says, "In the nations, the Gentiles became enraged, and your wrath and indignation came. And the time came for the dead to be judged, and it says, and the time came to reward your bond servants, the prophets and saints."
See, man.
God's people.
Man, now, the saints are who? The Israelites, man. Psalms 148 and 13, man. So, the same saints that's spoken of in Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Because the saint is someone that's set apart. So the holy nation is set apart from everyone else. That's us. Yahawah. We are the holy nation, man. We are the holy people. And no matter what wickedness we do, we're still the holy people, man. honor, and glory, and power, and dominion. Yep. Through Yahawah Bashem Yahweh.
Alright, so you gotta enjoy this little last bit of this place, man. You know, the last bit of the days of the glory of America is done, man. Hey, let me ask you something, Miss. Before you hop away, why would you say, like, you know, you ever heard you reap what you sow, right?
Yeah.
You reap what you sow. Let me ask you something. How was the genesis and foundations of America? How was it built?
I don't know the exact details.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a quick historical fact. The settlers. Let's go back to Christopher Columbus. Came over here, right? Who was over here? Native Americans, right? So the indigenous people, you already know what happened to them, right? So that was a lot of blood that happened right there, right? That's square one. Then fast forward to the time of the industrial revolution of cotton gin, the cotton revolution, which made America great. Cotton was gold back then. They say cotton was God at that time, really? So you had free labor for upwards of 400 years of gold. So imagine if somebody mined gold for you for 400 years and you never had to pay them. Because if you deal with work, you have your budget out for your payroll, and then you have your budget out for your profits, right? So you'll pay out your profits, you'll pay payroll at the end, and then you'll keep the rest. But imagine if you kept everything, the profit and the payroll, right? You would double up your money. So that's strike two. So it was forced labor, which invented death, right? So what I'm trying to say, long story short, if you read death and destruction to build your nation, that's sowing, that's planting it, that's your before it's reaped up. We're seeing the fruits of it. Yeah, we have streets, paved streets. Some of the Native American graveyards and slave graveyards, we built cities on top of. Right? That's true, right? I'm saying facts. So now let's go back to the Bible where it says you reap what you sow. Now understand why America's going through a pandemic. It's going through a financial crisis it can't get out of. If you look at the United States debt clock, we're approximately at almost above $20 trillion. You ain't paying that. They said if everybody in the United States worked just to pay the debt, that means nobody got a paycheck, we all work to pay the debt, we would never pay it off. So now I ask you, that's why I say this place is it's not going down, it is down.
Yeah.
Because if the money, which money is flow, the dollar, you know what a dollar is? Do you know what a dollar is?
I don't know. What is a dollar?
A dollar is a measurement. A dollar is a measurement of something. If I say I have a dollar, that means like if I say I have a centimeter, that's a measurement. If I say I have a foot, that's a measurement. If I say I have a dollar, that's a measurement. Of what? Gold or silver. That's what the original dollar was a measurement of. That's why you have silver notes, you have gold notes, which you can go to you don't have that no more. So now the money is gone. So now the money's gone. We don't, and you said we don't make anything. We don't send anything overseas. We import. With China, right? China and Russia are buddies. They're closest of friends. Who are we now putting sanctions on?
Russia.
And who is Russia's closest ally?
China.
If they go to war, who is China going to go with?
Russia.
Who are they? So are you going to be at war with a nation and then ship them still goods?
I hope not.
They won't. They wouldn't. Would you? If you and your neighbor, if you and your neighbor were feuding hard, feuding every day you see him, they're cursing, would you bake a pie and go give it to your neighbor as soon as you got done?
No.
So now you got to, we're in a perfect storm, and it's not everything's swirling, the dark clouds coming in. Like you can see it, it's ominous, it's coming, because if Russia and China link up and cut us off, because now we cut off oil from Russia. Now look at the gas prices, like it can't go on, miss. You see what I'm saying? But long story short, I'm gonna tell you, these people you see on this sign, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that are spread out and were put into slavery, put into bondage, we're the people of God. We're the seed, we're the blood. That's why we do so much special things in the earth that other nations can't do. That's why we run the way we do, we jump high. You see basketball, the sports world, who's there? You see that? So now we're just telling you what's God's saying is, his people that he punished, the ones that he threw off and he put us in slavery, he's now coming back to us. And he's giving us back our glory and saying that we're God's chosen people. And guess what? He's punishing those that hurt us. Wouldn't you, if somebody kicked your child in the butt in the grocery store, what would you do?
Yeah, I'd probably kick that.
Yeah.
See it, you're not even, you might not even be a violent woman. You see what I'm saying? You're not violent, but for the care of your loved ones, you will do over and beyond.
Right.
That's all I wanted to say today, miss. But do your research, look it up.
Yeah,
but we're the ones that need a savior. Because don't cops shoot us in the street unarmed? We had all these protests and all these things, which I'm not touching on. But just, it's proof. It's more than just one occasion where I pay my tax dollars. I'm not a criminal. Do you sell drugs, brother?
Nope.
I'm not a gangster. I don't even sag my pants. But I go to work, I pay my bills, I pay my taxes, but I can go in the wrong part or do the wrong thing and be gunned down just because of the way my skin color looks, right? You don't have to worry about it. You can take a walk and be cool and never be profiled. You see, that's where we need a savior. You know what I'm saying? Because we're doing everything the book tells us to do. We're not criminals. We follow every law. We don't dump. We don't do those things, but we still are profiled. You see what I'm saying? There's pretty much no hope for us. If we're still doing everything that our boss, like going to your job, you do everything your boss does. You come in early. You clock out on time. You do your lunches right, but then you get rolled up. Eventually, you're gonna be like, man, I can't win. Right. Correct? Would you do the same? You'd be like, hey, I'm here, boss, and your boss is like, I know, but you still getting rolled up. That is what our lives is. We can do everything right, but then the look of our face, instantly we're wrong. That's why we're saying God has to come and do something to this. He has to come and save us because we are the ones that need salvation. You see what I'm saying? When do you see him shooting Arabs? And Arabs are supposed to be terrorists, right? When's the last time you seen a cop gun down an Arab because they move funny? You see?
Yeah.
That's all we're saying. We're not coming down to what is it called? To try to, this is prophecy, man. The Bible is real. That's what you're seeing. There's going to be a third world war, and they're going to use thermonuclear weapons.
Oh yeah, we're headed that way.
See?
Yeah, by the end of the year, I'd be surprised if it's not.
Look, wow.
Even by the summer.
I think that's something, because it's a powder keg. Because NATO is on the, Poland is a NATO member. They said if one thing happens, like it's a powder keg. Because World War II, how World War II got started? It was the assassination of Kaiser Wilhelm.
So that was
Or not Kaiser, but the second one was the first one was Kaiser. That's what I'm talking about. World War I was the assassination of Kaiser Wilhelm. That was it. As soon as that went down, that escalated, and then you see what? Then you see the Germans. It was all literally a powder. It was one incident that escalated into a big one. Exactly. What is that treaty of Versailles?
I forgot what the treaty was, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that whole. But the main thing we're saying here is that
Say that NATO.
we're on that. Exactly. That's a treaty that has to be what? That has to be fulfilled.
Right.
So what we're saying, because that is going to take only a moment. You got the precept?
Yeah.
Check this out. We're going to give you one Bible verse before you go.
This is
Well, they're already attacking close to Ukraine, close to Poland anyway.
Oh yeah, they actually launched a hypersonic missile attack on it was a recruiter base where they trained the foreign ops. Russia came out a message and said, this is a message to any foreign operative coming to Russia, you will not have no quarter. It said, you come here, it says, we know where every one of you are at. We will continue to strike. They just killed, Americans are going over there.
Right, and they're killing journalists.
They're blowing, they're supersonic attack. So we're in a modern day warfare. Check this out.
This is Zechariah 2:8.
Uh-huh.
It says, for thus saith the Lord,
Yep.
host, after the glory hath he sent me into the nations.
See, so the prophets were always sent to the nations. Now how are we doing? We don't have to go to every single nation. We have something called the internet. We put this on the internet and do it worldwide. We're prophesying to the world because Matthew said that this gospel shall be preached into the four corners of the planet Earth. Then the end shall come, right? What do we know is on the four corners of the planet Earth right now? The internet. You can go and get Wi-Fi in the Amazon rainforest. Satellites. It says that in Daniel, it says knowledge shall run to and fro. What is this? That's a circuit. To and fro is a circuit because what do? Communicate. To and fro is communication. So how are we communicating by the internet? by to and fro, and that Bible prophesied it. Check it out. Keep going.
It says, which spoil you. For he that toucheth you,
he that
toucheth the apple of his eye.
He said, he that toucheth my people, the Negroes, the Israelites. Israel, what it says, Moses' people, let my people go. He said, he that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of my eye. You know, when you try to touch the apple, some people can do contacts, other people can't. So some people can easily touch their eye. God's saying that anyone that toucheth you is touching the apple of my eye. That's what God said. Read it one more time. Listen to this.
It says, for thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations, which spoil you, for he that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of his eye.
See?
The apple of God's eye.
See, this is what touching involves. It means con means with, and spire means to breathe. Conspire. So conspiracy means to breathe together. That's what a conspiracy is. So if you have a bunch of men in a room that's saying none of this goes out of here, or it's promised by death, some of them are boys club, the death oath is still there, but when you get into the bigger lodges and the bigger Mason degrees, like 28, 33, it goes up to like 100 if I'm not mistaken. That's a conspiracy. You have a conspiracy on every little, in Jeff City a lot. So what we're saying, and we're not us, there's men that are saying that worship Satan openly. Right here. You know you're gonna keep that hot. Right here. These are your rulers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, these are your rulers. You probably never heard of the Rothschilds.
Oh, I've heard of them. Yeah.
Right here. This is Adam Weishaupt. He was the starting of the Bohemian Branch Grove in America. So these are your leaders. They worship a man. His name is right here. His name is Aleister Crowley.
I've heard of him.
Aleister Crowley, he dubbed himself the most wicked man of the generation. Yep. Openly worship Satan. He said to get true power. Go ahead, break it down.
He basically said to get true power, that he would have to go through the anus of a black boy. Yeah.
No, you gotta understand this, because this is the plan, how deviant it is. Make us look like criminals, make us the enemy, and secretly knowing who we are. He said to achieve, he was a witch, to achieve higher learning, the greatest power is through the anus. Pedophilia. Why do you think pedophilia is such a hot? Look at this Bible. Come on, man. Look at the Catholic Church. Generations. But people will come and look at us crazy. Generations. People that have actually grown old, that are middle class. I go to, that are professors now. Doctors are like, I got touched by this man.
Now, they have videos on YouTube of people that are now middle-aged, saying they were molested by their Catholic priest.
Yeah.
This one Catholic priest, he molested what?
13 or 12.
It was, the kids were like 2 years old to 5 years old.
Yeah. One, he got arrested for he was a damn priest over blind kids. Look it up. Y'all got Google. You got Google. We don't come here. We're not your pastors. We're not your pork chop. We're liars. We're liars. Why? Because we want you to look it up. We don't want you to sit here and just piecemeal it. We're not doing that.
No, I know that's true.
You gotta be saying we're liars. Because we're telling you, you have wicked men that are pedophiles. Read it one more time for the camera, brother.
It says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth.
So John was being given a vision. And he was saying, the Lord gave him a vision. Was like, this is the end of the story here. Check this out.
It says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. So the first earth is here. This is the first earth. This is the first heaven. So a new heaven and a new earth. A new heaven and a new earth is coming. It's coming. So a new heaven and a new earth, a new rulership. A new dominion is coming to this earth, and it's going to be ran in righteousness. And our children city.
Because that's even show you that children will play safely. That means pedophilia is no more.
Exactly.
Because children can't play safe here.
No.
Little Timmy might get snatched up in a white van.
That's right.
So what we're saying, that new heaven and the new earth is saying that there's going to be a new way things are ran. You know what I'm saying? Women are not going to dress the way you are. Women are going to be in dresses, head wrapped, beautiful garments.
Yeah.
The family structure is going to come back. Women are going to know how to bake from scratch. Those things are coming. Those are what made us. Look how much weakness we are. Most people don't even know how to damn start firewood.
That's true.
People don't know how to gut a deer if they do got it. If they did kill one, why do they don't even know how to entrail? They don't know how to fish. They don't know how to dress and make their own clothes. And those are things we used to know as a basic of skills, man. Some people would know a little bit more in advance but the average woman, by the time she was what, 12, she could cook a few meals, sew a few pieces of clothing, at least a shirt and some pants, and then at least know how to go out there and gather. Let that little girl that's still here go and gather in the woods. Yeah, that's marvelous talking, man. So if society, the lights go off right now, and there's no more lights coming back on, and you're an educated woman, you can put two and two together. How long would it be before cannibalism would set in, man?
Within a few weeks, if even that long.
Because people would not know what to do, man.
Right, and they get hungry.
Thank you, miss. Hey.
Right.
But this is Revelation 13 and 16.
And we closing on that one.
And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. That mark is the RFID microchip. It's like the size of a grain of rice. That's going to have your medical records on it, your paycheck on it. If you take that, you will be able to buy and sell.
Yep.
If you don't take it, you won't be able to eat. But you shouldn't put anything in your body that's foreign.
Yep.
So that's a foreign object.
Yep. They started to groom everybody with the whole COVID passes.
Yep.
That was a grooming. These are pedophiles, Christian. If you know the mentality of a pedophile is called grooming. They don't just go and touch a little boy. No, they come with candy. Here you go. They might give them a candy and just walk off. Why are they doing? They're trying to acclimate that kid to them being a nice guy. Oh, here's a toy. Walk off. Next time, here's something. Oh, hey, come play with this toy with me. Then it's, oh, they playing with the toy. Then there's the casual back touch to set the tone. Then next thing you know, it's full touching. That's how pedophiles work. I learned this in a counseling class. I learned this is from counselors, like literally in a class where it was a criminal class, and there was pedophiles that was in the midst. So they said this is how they work. So